Let's do an old school pickups video, shall we? Hi everybody, welcome back to the Retro Ghetto. So I recently found myself in the West Midlands filming a fantastic game room tour. Now once me and James had finished filming his fantastic setup, we went over to Vintage Gamer. There was a rumour that he'd had some fantastic games in, which is nothing new. I created a very large maybe pile, again, nothing new. And sticking with the theme of nothing being new in Vintage Gamer, I was given fantastic prices. The only thing that was different about this game hunt was that I bought the whole maybe pile and more. So let's just get straight into it, shall we? First couple were gifts. So shout out to Nick, the owner of Vintage Gamer. What a great guy. And the reason that this is my favourite shop in the entire UK. If you've never been to Vintage Gamer, why? Get yourselves there. You will not regret it. Now, Nick knows I've got a penchant, a cardboard fetish, if you like. And when I walked in, he said, I've got something for you. And he put these aside for me and gifted me these. So these are the Lego sleeve covers. Now, these sleeve covers don't differentiate between Xbox and PlayStation 4. And being a cardboard fetishist, self-confessed, I've kind of resisted the urge to go down this Lego rabbit hole, but I think I've got about 6 of these now, so yeah. The collection seems to be happening without my control, right? That's where I'm at as a collector. Subsets seem to be happening without my knowledge. So yeah, it looks like I might be going down the Lego rabbit hole, but yeah, they are really nice. They look fantastic on the shelf, so shout out to Nick for the gift. But let's get into the first of the pickups that I actually purchased, shall we? Okay, so the first one is Ape Escape. This is a 1999 Sony developed 3D platformer, and it tells the story of an ape named Spectre who gains enhanced intelligence and a malevolent streak through the use of an experimental helmet. Spectre produces an army of apes which he sends through time in an attempt to rewrite history. Spike, the playable character, sets out to capture the apes with the aid of many special gadgets, and this really was the birth of a beloved series. IGN gave this game 9.5 out of 10, GameSpot gave 8.8 out of 10, and this is one of them games that really came to my attention very recently. I played through the new Astrobot game on the PlayStation 5, had a great time with it, really enjoyed it. And when I was discussing that game with the Discord and some of the levels I found the most enjoyable, a couple of people said to me that they enjoyed the Ape Escape, that bonus level that was within that game, and it just got me thinking that Ape Escape is, like I say, such a beloved franchise. There's so much like nostalgia for this game, and it's just one that passed me by. I've said many times how I only ever had the fake games. I only ever had a chip PlayStation, so we only had CD rewritable discs. But yeah, for some reason, on that vast spreadsheet that I was able to choose from the £3 game, Ape Escape just never came to me or my household. So yeah, it feels like a bit of a glaring omission from my all killer, no filler PlayStation 1 collection, and delighted that I can now finally give this game some attention. I paid £10 for this game, and this game complete currently CX is £25. So just to give you an idea of how fantastic the prices are at Vintage Gamer, this one cost me just £10, and even that was sort of bundled in with everything else that you're about to see. Right, okay, let's get into the first of a lot of 16-bit goodness then, shall we? And I'm going to do this in typical sort of reverse order. We're going to save the sort of heavier hitters and the best stuff for last. There is one notable exception outside of the 16-bit pickups, but yeah, we'll get to that a little bit later on. But the first one that I want to highlight on the Mega Drive is Crewball. This is a 1992 NewFX published pinball game, and it's themed to glam metal band Motley Crue. I mean, I was sold as soon as I saw this cover. I didn't even know at this point that there was like a pixel art Tommy Lee as soon as you start the game up, but yeah, I was sold straight away. This game features 3 hit songs, Dr. Feelgood, Livewire and Home Sweet Home. Originally called Twisted Flipper, Motley Crue got on board with this game quite late in the development, and this game was unsurprisingly awarded Best Sound at Consumer Electronics Show, but yeah, I'm definitely not going for the full Yellow Spine EA set. I seem to keep picking these up at the moment, right? The Electronic Arts Mega Drive games, I've got quite a few over on the Mega Drive shelf, but yeah, I'm not purposely going for it, but I do keep finding more gems within that EA developed collection. So yeah, I just had to pick this one up. I didn't even know it existed. It's somewhat of a strange game, and whilst I'm not a huge pinball fan by my own volition, I don't really like playing it in reality, and I actually prefer playing video game pinball to real life pinball, as strange as that may sound, and this one actually looks quite decent as you've seen on the gameplay footage now. So yeah, I think that's a decent addition. If you're interested in picking this one up, it's just £12 at CEX, and yeah, not a bad place to start. But keeping on with the Mega Drive theme, I picked up a copy of Hyperdunk. Now this is not your standard 16-bit sports title. As you can see, it's Konami, and that means something. At least it did back in 1994. Let's also remember Konami are responsible for the greatest football game franchise of all time. But this one was a follow-up to Double Dribble, originally released in arcades in 1986. This one, with the aid of a multi-tap, you can play up to 8 players, and the game plays over 3 different game modes. You've got Exhibition, Multiplayer, and Playoffs. There are 16 teams in here, and similar to Konami's Pro Evolution Soccer series, they vaguely resemble the top NBA teams of that era. And as you'll be seeing on screen now, they've clearly put a lot of love into the graphics, but it did get very average reviews in terms of its gameplay. But yeah, one of them games which has become somewhat uncommon. This is not just one of them sort of standard sports titles that people leave on a shelf. This has become quite a difficult one to find for the Mega Drive set. Currently out of stock at CEX with a manual, and there's non-complete on eBay for less than £40. There's a recent sold listing actually closer to £60. So yeah, like I say, not your average sports title, not one to sleep on should you be lucky enough to see a copy of it. And just look at that box art, absolutely fantastic and a great addition to the Mega Drive wall. So this next one is one that I picked up quite late on in my vintage gamer hunt. It's one that I saw recently at a gaming market on the Super Nintendo, and I was shocked by the value of it. So when I saw it on the Mega Drive, I knew I had to have it immediately. The cheapest on eBay for this game, with no manual, is £50. There's non-complete PAL Mega Drive versions of this game on eBay. It's one of them strange games that CEX don't seem to stock at all. It's just not on their database, and one of them more uncommon games, but with a real sort of cult following. People that play this game don't just like this game, they love this game, as the sales assistant at Vintage Gamer Sean can attest to. But anyway, that game is Side Pocket, a 1992 pool simulation game developed by Data East. The primary game mode here is called Pocket Game, which is just straight pool set within a limited number of lives. You must achieve a predetermined score to advance through the levels with an ever-increasing amount of balls. Extra points are awarded for putting in predetermined pockets or putting them in numerical order. It's also got a variety of trick shot bonus levels, and this is one of the games that, as you can imagine, is fantastic in 2-player. Sadly, it doesn't contain the UK version of pool. The way that we play pool is a bit different to our transatlantic cousins. That unfortunately isn't on there, but you'll soon get the hang of the more American pool set rules. But another of those sports titles that was very well received. Total actually ranked this 70th in its top 100 SNES games of all time. And what I'm really looking forward to about this game, and I think sets it apart from other sort of more generic sports games, is it's not set within a sports world, it's set within a bar, like an adult nightlife. As you'll be seeing, there's like various different travelling montages, there's like bars, there's alcohol, there's quite a few ladies that introduce the various levels, so it's definitely got a more adult theme to it. And it's sort of like more reminiscent of like 90s pool halls as opposed to like the sporting venues that you might associate pool with these days. So yeah, even on the cover art of it, quite an interesting expression from one of the gentlemen. It looks like it's two completely different artists as well, right? If you look at the pool player and then you look at the lady, I don't know what's happened here, but it amuses me and definitely one I'm looking forward to playing. This just seems like the perfect game for multiplayer. And yeah, another one of the games that's strangely uncommon. You do well to find a complete copy of this game. And speaking of finding copies of games, this next one is one that if you watch my vlogs, you will know I recently found down the side of my sofa. Yes, I pulled one of these games out from the back of my sofa whilst I was looking for something else. That was Outrun, of course. And once I was able to put said copy of Outrun next to Outrun Turbo on my Mega Drive wall, I said at the time, is there a better looking duo of games to have side by side on a shelf? And I think the answer is no. However, this is more than just a duo of games, and I was never going to be happy with just the two, so this is a game I've been actively pursuing. As soon as I saw this in Vintage Gamer, I knew I was picking it up, and that is Outrun 2019. This one's a 1993 Hertz developed Suedo sequel that takes place in the then future of 2019. The object is to race against a time limit in a rocket boosted car across 4 different stages around the world. It's crazy to think that in 2019 we thought we were going to be driving around in rocket powered cars, whereas in reality in 2019 we were arguing about how we were going to leave the EU. And the best selling car of 2019 was in fact a Ford Fiesta, so yeah. Not quite the advanced future that we'd hoped for. And whilst having a rocket-powered car at your disposal is more exciting than a Ford Fiesta, it still only received very average reviews. I think very difficult to follow up the first 2 games that were released on the Mega Drive of Outrun, but yeah, like I say, I had to have the 3rd entry in the series. It was just the completionist in me. If you do want to pick up a copy of this, I think it's currently in stock at CX for just £40, so yeah, for me, just nice to have all 3 now displayed on the Mega Drive wall. Right, okay, it's time for the heavy hitters now. These next couple are what took this from your average game hunt into a truly memorable game hunt. I'm absolutely delighted to have both these games in my collection. And the first one, on the GameCube, Resident Evil 4. This Capcom developed 2005 survival horror game was released on 13 different platforms. However, this version is the best, hands down, categorically. I don't care about your remakes. This is the best one to own, in my opinion at least, because of, you know why. Look at that sleeve cover. I could not be happier to have found this. I've been actively pursuing GameCube cardboard, so I've now got the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker one, I've got the gold Mario Kart, I'm currently working on getting the silver Mario Kart, and I now have the Resident Evil Limited Evil Edition case. Let me know if there's any more out there. So to my knowledge, there's 4 cardboard sleeves and a PAL Game Boy set. But like I say, let me know in the comments below if I'm missing any. But yeah, this thing is not just in good condition. This thing is in mint condition. I can't believe how nice this thing is. This has been very well protected over the years. And I originally assumed this was a HMV exclusive, but looking online, it actually says this was a GameStation pre-order bonus. So shout out to GameStation, man. Missed that shot. Much better than Game. Yeah, bring back GameStation. But yeah, just could not be happier to have found this. I had a quick look on eBay before filming this, and yeah, these are seemingly very uncommon. The cheapest one I could find was £150, and that has got some significant damage on the top of it. So yeah, much like the Zelda Wind Waker sleeve for the GameCube, this one doesn't seem to be showing any signs of slowing down in terms of its pricing. I didn't actually already own Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube either, so to have the game itself is an additional bonus. Looking at my GameCube collection now, I do have a couple of Resident Evil games, I'm sure I do. I currently have Evil and Zero, so I think with this, that's all 3 GameCube games, the Resident Evil franchise. Again, let me know if I'm wrong, I'm sure you will. But yeah, this is in unreal condition. That red, you know how much I love red. Yeah, absolutely delighted to be adding this to my GameCube cardboard sleeve collection.
Okay, it's game time.
Resident Evil 4.
Okay, and that takes me to the heavy hitter. This is not a game I expected to be coming home with. I don't know why it's in this protective box. I don't like protective boxes on Mega Drive games. They just look a bit weird because they go over the top of the flap. So yeah, let's get rid of that. But anyway, this is Aero the Acro-Bat 2. This one's a 1994 Iguana Entertainment developed platform game, and the story starts directly after the events of the original game, after Aero, an anthropomorphic bat, defeated his nemesis Edgar Ector. The sequence sees Aero explore Ector's museum, finding a magician's box which brings him to an ancient castle. The game is played over 8 worlds, each with 3 individual acts, and very varied gameplay as you'll be seeing on screen now. It's not just your standard sort of left to right side scrolling action that's just so like commonplace within 90s gaming. It also features snowboards and various different other levels. A very well received sequel and often attributed as being better than the original. And randomly this game was dedicated to Ayrton Senna. I'm not quite sure what the link is between Aero the Acro-Bat and Ayrton Senna, but hey, the legend, why not? But if you didn't already know, this is a very, very expensive game. I think CX has got this listed at just over £100, but good luck, you're never going to get that. That's never going to be in stock. The cheapest that I found a complete copy for on eBay currently was £200, and yeah, like I say, just a game that I didn't expect to be coming home with today. This actually also is available on the Super Nintendo. Now, with me actively going for a full Super Nintendo set, at some point I'm going to have to pull the trigger on that, but we're taking it to another level. When it comes to cardboard, right, I think CX have got it listed at £400. Again, it's never going to be in stock. I don't even want to look at eBay as to how much I'm going to have to pay for that game one day, but maybe when the time comes, if I have to pull a heavy hitting trigger on the Super Nintendo, I have this one that I could potentially offset it against. But yeah, just a very heavy hitting game that I never expected to be coming home with. It's not perfect. The reason why I was able to get this for such a fantastic price on the day is, I don't know if you've seen it on camera, but there is a little bit of waviness to the box art. And with Nick being a collector himself, it kind of works in favour for people like me. I'm not a mint collector by any means, and Nick is. When he was collecting, he had a full Mega Drive set himself. He was very particular. He would only sort of add mint games, and I think that's great for a shop owner to be that way, because when he looks at something like this, he greatly reduces the value of it, which, like I say, for people like me that aren't interested in mint stuff, or more accurately, don't want to pay for mint stuff, it works out perfectly, because it did be an absolutely fantastic price on this. It is complete, everything's there, and yeah, like I say, just one of them games that over time has become very expensive, and absolutely delighted to be adding this to the Blue Spine section of my Mega Drive wall. And you know, value, rarity, all that aside, I absolutely adore 90s platformers. It's what I grew up on. It's my favourite genre when I was a kid, right? The first game I ever completed was Mario 3, and that love of those platformers has never left me to this day. If you think this game looks good and you don't want to spend ridiculous money on it, it did get a 2024 re-release on all the modern systems. I think PS4, 5, Switch, the Xbox Series, whatever it's called. So yeah, you can definitely play this game without having to spend silly money on it. And yeah, what a great haul, right? I think you guys can agree. I love going vintage gamer, that's no secret by now, but I think I've outdone myself with this haul. I want to give a massive shout out once again to James as well, who went with me. He also picked up some fantastic stuff, unsurprisingly. If you've seen his game room, full of amazing pieces, he added a few more fantastic bits on this day. And of course, it goes without saying, massive shout out to Nick, all the staff at Vintage Gamer. If you're ever in the West Midlands area, make sure you go and check those guys out, because yeah, I always leave with very, very special items, and I'm sure it won't be long before I'm back there again. But speaking of very nice pieces, there's a lot more that I need to get into. I've got big boxes down here by my feet full of video games we're going to be opening on Sunday's vlog. I mean, games are like buses at the minute. They just seem to all come at once. So yeah, make sure you check in Sunday's vlog. We're going to be opening some of these big boxes, and I think we have to do some more game room rearranging, because yeah, we're getting a lot of games at the minute, which is first world problems. But yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that in this room to fit all this fantastic stuff in. But as always, thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Play your games, keep it retro. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Retro Ghetto.
Lock into the retro ghetto. Come and have a look around the ghetto. We got Sonic and Staples settle. Lock into the retro ghetto.
Okay, as you can see, I've decided to go Mega Drive. Yeah, had to. Side pocket. What's that, an old Porsche? Yeah, man. Oh, hello. One player pocket game. I think we'll go pocket game, shall we? Not got a clue what I'm doing. Right, blue eyes. Okay, what we got then? I don't even know what the button is. Let's see what we can do. Right, so that's how you make them numerical. As we discussed on the video, you're getting more points if you do it in order, but I think we'll just concentrate on putting the balls in the pocket, shall we? What is that? I don't know. Okay, let's just go for it. Max power. Okay, a little bit anticlimactic, but we've got one in. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, that's exactly what I meant. Hey, we're 2 for 2. I think I found my natural calling. What do you reckon, guys? Is that enough angle? Bit at blue for dads. Oh, come on! I think I might have finally found a game I'm good at. What are we going to do here then? So as you can see, that pocket with the blue star, that'll get us more points. I don't know if it's possible, right? We're not going to generate enough power to get that down the table. So we try and cut that. It's risky. Let's go for it, man. Max power. It was never going to happen, was it? Never. It's alright. It's alright. We'll try and stick with that middle pocket, I reckon. Not too much power this time. Yes! Nicely done. So looking at that cue ball there, it looks as if you can somehow adjust the way you hit the ball. How? What do you have to... Don't know what you have to do. Yeah, no idea on that one. No, let's just keep playing. Right, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Will that cut? Will it cut? Let's go for it. Oh, too much cut. As you can see though, top left where the score is, we've got plenty of shots. But I'd love to know how to move the position of how you hit the cue ball. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Is there a way to... Yes, you can cancel the shot, that's good. So what you can do is pause it. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Right, so follow, centre, left. So that'll chip it, right? Should we just should we just go for it? Should we try and chip one in? I'll treat it like a wee goal for you. Chip in birdie. Let's go. Let's welly it. Oh! Look at that! Look! Oh, check the screw back on that. That was a great shot. Oh, I don't know if this game's easy or if I'm just great at it, because that was I've never played a shot that good in real life. Right. What do you reckon? Is that a bit too much? Ah, that's terrible. Back to reality, look. That was dreadful, wasn't it? Nothing on either now, is there? I'm never getting it in that middle pocket, mate. Try and get it up table a bit. Who knows? Maybe bottom right. Should we put a bit of something on it? I still can't remember how to... Why has it turned into this? I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. If it wasn't obvious. Right. Let's just go for it then. We'll see if we can get it up table. Max power. Oh, I'll tell you what. That's what I wanted. A little bit of salt on the right, you reckon? Not too much power. Get in! Look how many shots we've got to spare. Jimmy White over here. Ghetto Sullivan. We started well, didn't we? I've got to say. 3 in a row. Take that. Oh, trick shot time. Do you reckon? Just a little bit of right, a little bit of right. Go for it. Bit of welly. Let's go. Oh! Oh, it's my new favourite game ever. Hello. What do you mean try again? Target score 3,000. I thought I did great. So what? But this is the next level, right? Because we've got more balls. I don't know what's just happened. Let's have one more go anyway. Let's carry on. We've got more balls this time. I'm enjoying it, so we'll keep going. Again, I'm just going to well it down the middle. Same outcome. We'll take that. You reckon we can kiss it? Slightly to the right of that one. Go for the double kiss. Seems a bit... Oh, that was anticlimactic, to say the least. Yellow could be on though. Ah, I think we might be up against it now. Yeah, we needed that. We needed that one. This still, oh, this will be some shot, won't it? Into that bonus scoring pocket. I don't know how much to put on it. Yeah, man, let's just go for it. Oh! Is there... Oh no! Did the white? The white went in. Does that mean I didn't get the bonus? Ah, this game. Alright, come on. That's a shot. That's a shot. I wish I could remember how to like move the ball. Put the position on the ball a bit different. I don't like that. Alright, we'll just play it properly. Right, they're all a bit bunched up, aren't they? Should we just try and break them up a bit? It's not snooker, is it? Full power! Oh, that was so anticlimactic. Right. It's not a lot on either, is there? I can't kiss that, surely. I'm going to go for it, you know. I'm going to go for it. This will be some shot. Not like that. We're not doing very well here, are we? I've lost it, guys. I've lost it. I've got lulled into a false sense of security. The first screen, we flew through it. It's hard to know if that's on. I don't think it is it? It's going to clip the yellow. This is going to take a miracle now. Well, if we get this one, who knows? I don't want to be coming off the cushion, there we go. We'll have it! We'll have it! That's the look we needed! Let's go! What do you reckon? Top corner? Why not? That's why not. Not even close. Red's on. Yellow's on, to be fair. Do you reckon? Yeah, man. Oh, the double kiss. Go on, go on. What we got? 4 balls left, 4 shots. The pressure is on, to say the least. Go on, go on! Yes, the dream's alive! The dream is alive! Right, what do you reckon? We can do this. It's on! It's on! Right, don't get too excited. We don't want to put too much on this. It's on! Oh, I've got no chance. Oh, they're giving... Oh, you don't lose a shot when you pot one. Oh, we are laughing. We are laughing, guys. I didn't realise. Right, so that's how many misses you get, not how many shots you get. Okay. I mean, that's never going to go in there, is it? But I'm prepared to try it. What a finish this would be. That line lied to me, didn't it? There's no way. That's it. A little bit of angle, plenty of power. Oh, lovely. Take that. If it's not obvious, I'm really enjoying this. You know that there's some seductive ladies about to tell us that we've not got enough points though. It's just feels inevitable. Oh, it's a tricky one. Oh, that is dreadful. That is dreadful. Oh, I don't deserve the lady to give me any love. Oh, hello. We did it. Look at that. Next stage. We absolutely smashed that somehow. Oh. On your bike, lad. Guys, as much as I'm enjoying this, as much as I'm going to keep playing this, I think we're going to have to say goodbye. Thank you very much for everyone taking the time to watch. I'm going to carry on playing my new favourite game of all time. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you Sunday in a bit. Let's just go for one last break, shall we? Let's go for it. Let's go for it.